Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So next match, Cross-Banlist Cup, second match here of the first group, right? So group A, let's zoom in, we have two big names throughout the history of this game, and that's first of all TeleDAD. So, 2009, the build has already been adapted to the format. It was early, at least this particular build from TeleDAD was from Jerry Rang, so first place, right? Oppression that featuring multiple royal oppressions, and I believe he did side deck. No, he main decked only one teleport. Not sure if teleport was restricted, but I don't think so, right? I don't think that was the case. But super fast deck, triple Destiny Draw, triple Allure, you know, that's where the strength was of that particular deck. While the second list we have Macro Rabbit, kind of like a variation of Dino Rabbit. This should be first place YCS deck list, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Which deck has the advantage? I think I kind of could agree with the people that, the more recent deck here in this case should have the advantage over the more older deck. Then again, going first, as I've read, again, that's, that's obviously important, especially in favor of Macro Rabbit, because Macro Cosmos is obviously very good against a deck like TeleDAD. You kind of rely on your graveyard, like Dark Armed Dragon, Malicious, Plague Spreader, right? But then again, and that's the reason why this deck was powerful, this particular Dark Armed Turbo deck, TeleDAD deck, was because I guess Jerry Rang main decked the Oppressions back then. It was basically a tier 0 format featuring, TeleDAD, everyone and their mother was running, like Dark Arm Turbo, and main decking those Royal Oppressions definitely came in clutch for Jerry back in 2009. The thing is though, and that's I guess the small problem of this particular TeleDAD decklist, is that you're kinda sacrificing some speed, if that makes sense, especially with only one teleport. But I guess, especially for the mirror match, your opponent is not expecting the main decked Royal Oppressions, so I guess it worked out back then really well. Here in this particular case, Oppression is definitely solid against a deck like Macro Rabbit, and Dino Rabbit Old School had access to, I believe this was post-Banlist with Rescue Rabbit at 2, and I believe, not sure if Tour Guide was hit as well. I think so, because Tour Guide is only a 2-off here in this particular, or was a 2-off in this particular decklist, right? And, go for Levier, get back the Rescue Rabbit for more Exceeds. And Nexi is obviously there as well. I mean, it could be strong in this particular matchup also. Night Assailant was there because it was basically another Tour Guide target next to Sanyan. Again, that makes sense. So a big grind game, the Fiendish Chains, very similar to Fogblade, right? It basically prevents the effect activation or the effect being negated. Not the activation, but it negates the effect. It prevents also, from the attacking, or at least the monster cannot attack. So Lagia is sitting there, 2400, that's decent I guess, even though the Goyo Guardian is a bit too big with its, 2800? That's, super strong for like a generic level 6 synchro monster, right? At least before the errata from Goyo Guardian. So the Book of Moon is definitely a nice top deck. Again, I need to get rid of the Goyo Guardian as soon as possible. And the Lagia is there, plus Macro Cosmos is there. Again, very crucial, because we haven't seen Malicious yet, I think. We see now that both of them, or at least, there were 3, but 2 of them are in the hand here. So again, go aggressive. I'm not sure what my last set is. Spirit Reaper is a big bummer, but again, I have a couple of outs for the Spirit Reaper. And, the Rescue Rabbit is definitely a top deck because of this. Photon Papilloperative, I believe the name is. Target an opponent's monster in defense position, and then switch it to face-up attack position, for example. Fantastic card. Some people might remember it from the wind-up format, right? So anyway, go second, and immediately get blown away by Thunder King. Thunder King is strong. I guess I was like, no, let's try to, let Thunder King attack into, I believe I have a prison set? I should have, yeah. Doesn't work. Bit wishful thinking maybe. Because again, now I'm forced to use Rabbit, and obviously, I was about to say, if the back row is not going to be, activated on Rabbit, or if it's not Bottomless or Oppression, then definitely Thunder King will... well, then again, I could have gone for Sabersaurus maybe, like Suicide into Thunder King. So I guess the Solemn Judgment definitely was a good play. Book of Moon top deck is not going to help. Diamond Tooth again, not connecting, hitting the one of Teleport. I'm going to survive. Right, because the Thunder King can't attack and Maxi, nope. These draws aren't it. And that's the thing, right? The fact that you... And that was also the case back then. You negated the summon of Rescue Rabbit, so it eventually ended up in Graveyard. And I mean... The thing is that you could wait on Rescue Rabbit activate, at least on its effect activation, let it use its effect, banish as a cost, so your opponent can't reborn it as a follow-up play if, you use Solemn Warning, for example. Then again, it does set up your rabbit in your banish pile for Levier eventually, so give or take. So game number 3, yeah, game number 3, and the thing is that this is decent, at least my hand... doesn't really seem too strong if my opponent is able to get out a big synchro. Luckily not so. I am going for Lagia. I'm not sure what the set is. With the Sangan in hand, okay, that's fine. No, the Breaker is not going to help out. I believe the set is a Destiny draw. Not sure. But who remembers Jurek Guaiba? Guaiba again is that one of the Jurek monsters that was being played competitively. When it like destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can search another Jurek monster, I believe, from your deck. So it's basically a one card rank 4 Exceed play, I guess. But you need to destroy an opponent's monster by battle. So go for double Lagia. Again, that's strong. I believe another Synchro monster, yep, is eventually going to hit the board, which again will just fall for another Lagia. And there is a set, I'm not sure, at least do I need to fear stuff like Mirror Force? I forgot. But it works out in my favor here in this situation. It is what it is. So game number 4, go second, and again, not the best hand. Opening those normals. Thunder King is decent, so I'm going for that one, but I mean... the two sets are not being activated, so it might be still a bit decent, but I get blown away by Storm, and the Wing Blast is obviously chained, right? I do opt to go for Lance, because again, my hand is not the best. If my opponent, as I was saying, if my opponent is able to get out a big beat stick, then the Sabersaurus is not going to cut it. The Kabazools, nope, not strong enough. And the Reaper on top of that, yeah... Nope, not looking too great. I probably should have gone for Thunder King, but in the long run, next turn, it's not going to matter too much. The Dark Arm Dragon is not live, not sure how many darks at least how many darks are left in the graveyard. I believe 1 or 2, probably 1. Like the Malicious, no? Guaiba is a decent top deck, but again, it doesn't destroy the Spirit Reaper. Imagine, a nice top deck that would have been going for another rank 4 Exceed play, and now, yeah, the Teleport is going to get activated for the Stardust. Yep, and that's, I mean, I probably should be entering Scoop phase within the next couple of moments. Yeah, Reaper in defense, right? You just don't want to take unnecessary damage. So game number 5, I go first, and this hand is fantastic, especially against a deck that does not have access to stuff like Maxi, if not mistaken. Yeah, TeleDAD, yep. So, Lagia set 3. Dino Rabbit format in a nutshell. So Lagia set 3, that's fantastic. So normal summon Stratos, which is obviously, going to get negated by the Phoenix Chain, that's fine. Teleport is a follow-up play, that's fine though. The level Goyo Guardian, that's cute. It will just, get bottomless trap hold. Okay, there's a potential heavy storm, but Lagia is there to potentially negate that. And this is the reason why this deck was so powerful. The fact that you were playing like 1 or 2 Spirit Reapers to capitalize on the potential Lagia negate. Your opponent is behind because you are playing so many traps, so many back row, and your opponent leaving their field wide open for Spirit Reaper to potentially deal damage and of course force a discard from your opponent's hand. So Dino Rabbit has this one. It was going well back and forth, but I feel going... Well, no, I believe game 1, TeleDAD went first. Yeah. So, again, the more recent deck got this one over TeleDAD. So next matchup, Group E, 4 Titans. First of all, we have Goki Gumlar, so that's a deck list from 2018, versus Electromite Turbo, Astrograph Sorcerer, the deck. Electromite deck. So feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Leakum signing out. Peace.